Black. I might need white. I'm just gonna get another thing of white. Fuck it. I might need yellow. Red, white, black, yellow. Like, Scott Gray. Ready? Red, white, black, yellow. Damn, I like how it was all gray today. As soon as I walk outside, the beam of sun is beaming on me. I'm blessed. Homies.
Oh yeah.
It's still hot in Arizona, man.
Hell yeah.
It's cold in there.
Nah, it's hot. What up? What up? What up?
Gotta go get some gas. It's only like 50 today.
It's hot.
15 supposed to rain.
All right, race day live. We got this shit live right now. It's for an hour, and then we will take our afternoon break, and we'll be back with the actual real race. We got WMX today, Moto 2. They had Moto 1 yesterday. Last hour's qualifying too. So 450s, we had Deegan up front, and then 250s, I'm not sure about, but we'll find out right now. Hayden Kiefer sitting up top right now with B qualifying. Yeah, Deegan first with the 150.3, Hunter second with the 150.7, and then J Coop third. Yo, what's up, Devious or AMP? What the fuck did you say to call it? AMP. What's up, dog? And then you had Jet Lawrence fourth with the 151.4, and then Sexton fifth with the 151. Going to the 250s. I've done the wrong thing. Oh, their audio is fucked up on the broadcast. The two Arizonian cousins. Yeah, I don't know where his punk ass getting a fucking biscuit or something. The fuck are results at? Yeah, their audio is fucked up. Let's just make sure that's not me.
No, it's not you. I have the race on over here, too.
I don't do it. Hey, go to click on your settings and then see, kind of control what audio I hear yours.
Well, because I deaf and you couldn't hear me. So
I know that's what I'm saying, but we're not gonna be able to do this.
All right, can you hear me? And
But to me,
there we
Levi
go.
Kitchen
There,
was the
perfect.
fastest guy. He wrote the way he wrote that first moto, but of course with that 250 class,
Oh, see, he's
there's
eating.
always
That's what it
issues.
is.
That consistency is going to be the main
Fuck you.
thing, and Seth had that. So it was great to see Monster Energy Pro Circuit back on top.
250
but
class,
the real question
wide
is
open.
Star Racing
Got some
and
news
the
today.
Honda guys.
McAdoo more likely going to Quad Lock Honda. I'm gonna drop a quick little 5-minute video on that after the main event today. Something like that.
Oh, you didn't drop that video yet?
A lot of talent under that tent. So let's talk to some 250 riders.
Yeah, no, we fixed it.
Katie Osborne to the show. Katie?
A big surprise at Pala was Caden Dundee finishing second there. You even said to me, a little
Next
bit of a
week we got the
surprise for you,
Coonins
too.
and then Carson Wood making his debut. He's gonna do a race just to make sure he's locked in for next year.
With all the guys, yeah, and ended up second overall. So
What
I'm
I thought
curious
Caden
about
was
the
super
WMX
cool and
today.
just a little bit different is you were kind of using a massage gun.
You don't
out
want to
there,
be here,
just
bro.
moments ago
Just want to
for your
eat.
arms.
That's what I'm
Kinda
saying.
break that down for us.
Yeah, so I just use a massage gun, just like keep my arms.
I had to
loose.
fucking buy him a honey bun for him to come on the stream.
Intensity so high, you're like holding on to your life pretty much. But yeah, I just try to keep my arms as loose as possible for as long.
Wrong fucking person,
These are
bud.
the little tips and tricks he's been learning as he's been a rookie here in the season. Joe Shimoda, they were just talking about your starts at Pala. They need to be fine-tuned just a hair. What have you guys done differently to prepare for this weekend in HangTown?
Over last week, we did a little bit of map testing, and yeah, I think that's gonna help a lot.
And helping a lot. What
Damn,
else?
Joe,
What else
I
is
didn't
it?
realize
Because you
Joe
need to
got
get comfortable on
seventh
this
on
bike. You said
Moto2.
that yourself.
Yeah, him and
How are you going
Hymus
to get comfortable out
sucked
there
last week,
today?
but let's see if they have a good bounce back.
We actually went back to last year's.
I'm gonna
setup,
grab another
so,
monster real quick.
No, it's been working for qualify 1 so far. So I think we just, as the day goes on, we just keep improving, you know. And yeah, I'm in a good spot right now.
He finished 6th at Pala, and of course, Juju Bomer, a guy that we are really grateful to see again here this season. We talked at length about just being you on the bike again. Scale of 1 to 10, how much are you feeling like yourself?
Pretty close, I think right around
Dino, come
8,
here.
so I feel good today. Slept good last night, and I'm enjoying being back at the races, so let's have some fun today.
All right, wish you the best of luck out there, Juju. Of course, he's one of the guys who sustained an injury
I
here
got his
coming into the
hometown
season.
next
He's
week.
back on the bike here today.
Not allowed to show the actual race.
On the podium
What's up,
for
Swamp?
Moto last
How you doing,
week.
man?
Here's this week's track, though.
Yeah, I can't show the actual race.
Yeah, they made some small changes here at HangTown. I always like
but-
coming here because there's always these small nuances that they try. And the biggest
I'll
one
put
is
it on
off the start. They come back and they
The
do a
Discord?
180.
The actual race will be shown in the
Off the
Discord today
start,
then.
and
All right.
You head into the normal section where you get up towards the fans, you drop down, big old uphill.
Well, this is
really
just
hard, and you drop
qualifying.
back
This is for an
down.
hour.
And
We're not gonna show it right now.
Before you head back up to the step up, it's a little bit farther down. Now they cut it off.
But how you doing, Swamp?
Start getting back up to the rollers, start heading back down towards the
Vegan
middle part.
on top
Got that
with the
big
first
old,
qualifying.
fun,
Interesting.
or I guess triple in the middle part of the racetrack, but this track will change a lot compared to the first practice and even the second one. The race is going to be completely different. You can tell these guys come.
Oh, I gotta do
in
my
that first
vital
practice,
MX. Oh, I'll do
get
after
that
qualifying.
fastest lap time, 'cause usually that's where it comes from.
Well, let's see what condition the track is in now. We're gonna
Is it
send
in
down to
any
Jason
stream
Fox.
services?
Yeah,
Just
Peacock.
one, it comes
Yeah,
from Motocross
Peacock.
and soil conditions specifically.
Word had it
It's
too.
kind of an
After the
undeniable
race last
truth,
week,
and that
Juju
is
was at the Star
the better the
Yamaha
track is in the
truck.
morning, the better it
He's
is in
on
that first
contract here.
qualifying
That's kind of
section.
interesting.
You can almost draw a direct correlation to how bad it's going to be in the second moto. When I first
I
saw
can
the
honestly
session, the track's
see
in
Juju at
perfect
Star.
Condition, not muddy at all. Guys are turning in the best lap times of the day. I immediately went to, hey, this track in the second moto is going to be really hard. And
Hey, you know what?
soil that is so
I'm gonna
hard.
I'm gonna predict it right now.
Look how it
Juju
is.
at Star.
Brought in
If
all
he
the
doesn't
excess
re-sign with
It's
KTM, he's going to
look a
Star.
lot like that later in the day. So I don't want to be the unlikable guy that says, "Hey, I told you so." But we're
Would
gonna
rather be
circle
at
back
Star
to the
than
story throughout the day
Kawasaki.
and watch the evolving track conditions. And I think the
I
worst
should.
part.
I should
Hey,
rather
uh,
have
is
him
the
at
track is
Star
so
than
great now.
Kawasaki.
Sent Uncle
I don't
an
think
alert.
he's gonna be able to sustain the moisture in
Hey,
it
thank
all the
you.
way through
Thank you, bro. I
HangTown
really
here
appreciate
in
that,
HangTown.
man. Hey, dickhead, say thank you. We got
The
a
track was pretty hard and slippery. He's gonna be fist
what do you
bumping.
call that?
Let's see if that works. It definitely does
Oh, I
look
just
good in
seen
the
it right
morning.
now.
We'll see how that turns
An
out
alert.
in the afternoon. Race
Uncle
day
alert.
live. 250 riders will be on the track for their final session of the day.
Hey, Amp, you got to get MX bikes, dog. We're gonna get back on our MX bike shit, dude. We're gonna be racing and shit. No more.
Motocross is proud to partner
I started with the
Youth
mods
Motocross,
last night,
the official
Cuzzo.
Motocross plastics
Mine's
partner
already
of
down.
Super Motocross.
Sent a gold coin now. Oh my god, I could quit my job.
At ufoplast.com.
This copyrighted broadcast of the SMX World Championship may not be retransmitted.
I'm gonna quit my job now.
Produced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or
This
used
fool.
in any
Now he
form
sent us some shit. Yeah, dog. Let me text Marcus right now. I quit. I'm rich. I appreciate though. Appreciate that, man.
Shout out to supporting the squad, the tribe, the fucking shit.
Oh, I kind of trucked it. I gotta put the logo
I needed more
on
from
the
my
stream.
antidepressant, so my doctor added Caplyta, proven to
Yeah, put the
provide
logo on the
greater
screen.
relief from depression.
Forgot,
symptoms
dude.
than
We had a lot going on
antidepressant
right now.
alone. Building on my progress without starting
Yeah, that was a
over.
quick little.
Weight gain and related sexual side
Damn.
effects were not common.
And a thumbs up.
Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke. Caplyta
Appreciate
is not
you,
approved for
appreciate you.
dementia-related psychosis.
Just,
Call your doctor about newer sudden mood
advice
changes,
too.
behaviors,
I
or
think it'd be
suicidal
cool.
thoughts right away.
Y'all should, like, try to
Antidepressants
get
may
your
increase these
logo
risks.
into a
Report
GIF that,
fever,
like,
confusion,
spins.
stiffness, which may be life-threatening, or
That'd be sick.
uncontrolled muscle
Hey,
movements,
what
which
is
may
this
be
one now? A
permanent. High
G's?
cholesterol and weight gain may occur, as
And
can
a
high blood
G's.
sugar, which may be fatal.
So I have
Common side
that.
effects are sleepiness,
I don't
dizziness,
know how
nausea, dry
to
mouth,
get
feeling
that
tired,
done.
and
If you
diarrhea.
can
These
help
are
me
all
out
the
with
side
that, that'd be
effects.
awesome.
Ask your doctor
But,
about
like, I have
Caplyta.
something like that with the W logo that we
You know how you add the source?
had. Yeah.
I live my
Yeah,
life
you can
one
add
mile
your-
at a time.
One of the options is you can just
For those
click on that
10
Is this
image
a-
source and
less,
then take it from your, yeah.
Nope, it's not. I live my life a quarter mile at a time.
Shut up,
The respect level is
This
crazy.
motherfucker gonna be out here yelling, family.
Family.
511 bills.
I put the logo right over your face so nobody has to fucking see it, so you don't scare anybody off.
Designed to perform.
I can fix that.
Trusted by professionals. Chosen by people who train harder, work harder. And
Would I leave AZ if I got rich? Probably.
born from the toughest
No.
511 climb in Yosemite.
Homeboy
Built
went to
to
fucking
perform under
California and it was freezing his
This
ass
is not
off.
fashion. It's
That is true.
511
Vegas too. Vegas had me fucking frozen. Honestly, yeah.
A short 30-minute drive from Rancho Cordova.
There's a bit,
takes
yeah,
you to the
50-50.
real HangTown. Placerville, California, home to just over 10,000
You would need to
souls,
go to, like,
earned
Miami
its
or something
ominous
since you're
nickname
saying-
Yeah.
the Gold Rush
He
era
probably
of the
moved to somewhere hot,
mid-1800s,
dude.
when
Like,
3 men accused of crimes were rushed to
motherfucker's
judgment by a
vacation
citizens
would be like
committee
Egypt.
and strung up on a giant white oak tree near the center of town. The stump still resides in the basement of a local
Yeah,
bar.
I would leave.
Despite
Honest,
its infamous
fuck though, but
beginning,
it's
220
that's hard. That's a
years
hard one.
later, the town hosted its first motocross race, launching the sport's
probably be like
longest
somewhere like
running
Miami. It would have to be
continuous
warm
event.
though.
In 1974,
I wouldn't go nowhere
it became
Midwest,
an
no more
official
up
AMA
north,
national.
northeast, no more
The
northwest.
Legend of HangTown was born.
Yo, what's wrong with the Northwest?
It's too cold.
That's where I'm, dude. Fuck that, bro. Homeboy said it was 60
Welcome
degrees
back to Spray
yesterday.
Skate
I'm fucking.
Live.
That's
Dog,
my next move.
I mean, fucking a long sleeve, a white tee, long sleeve, an undershirt, and a hoodie at fucking 72. Texas, you know what? Texas is a good one. I can see myself going to Texas. Texas, Miami.
He probably knew he needed to respond to him and his here this weekend,
Texas
but
or
yeah,
Miami
Red Son, you can
or
tell how
Phoenix.
different this racetrack is.
If I got
It
rich,
looks
those
like
are three
that
places:
even
San Diego, Phoenix,
Go to top threes all the way
Austin,
to
or
good
Miami.
shape. Just gotta get off the
Bitch,
gate.
you just
And then
went
it
to
would
San Diego
set
not
him
too
making
long ago and you were
coming off the
freezing.
winning laps weekend.
But you know, I'd be
Another
rich. I
guy
could buy a
that
fucking big ass sweater
always
though.
had
So
that speed, but now you're starting to see those consistencies. I think what him
You're wild,
winning
bro.
last
Homeboy
weekend,
wearing
what
a
does that do
Maiden
for his
summer is
confidence
fucking
moving forward?
crazy.
Does he feel like that top 5 should be every weekend?
Warm-blooded,
Find out
dude.
a good start to that first practice. But nobody was close to Ryder D.
Yeah,
Ryder
out
D
here
had his
in
first
50
ever
degree
qualifying
weather.
pole last
Where's
year at
Wayne?
Redbud, and now you're starting
I
to see him,
fucking
how that
envy you
Supercross
right now,
season
bro.
went through.
Ryder
Top
D,
five, top threes,
250
and
qualifying
finished up
one,
in the podium,
first place.
for overall.
Okay.
Ryder D was fast
4 layers
last
for 72 is
weekend.
crazy.
Now he brings that speed here in
Okay, first
HangTown.
off, Sinful,
We have some
do you even
great
know
stuff
what
with Ryder D and the
Fahrenheit
Husqvarna
is compared to
team.
Celsius?
Not so good for Caden Dudney here. He goes down. Now keep watching. He's all right, but it gets going to get crazier for Casey Cochran.
Yeah, we're going to see somebody come flying in. Right
Oh,
there,
shit!
Cochran. And you know, as a rider, watch this.
Yeah, my,
Pull
what
those
the
goggles
fuck?
off. Yep.
Was that
means
Casey
is it.
Cochran?
That was Casey Cochran ragdolling through the air.
Scary crash for Casey here at HangTown.
I'm curious to see where he's gonna go next year. He's losing his ride, not just because Husky is folding, but he was gonna lose it regardless.
I talked to him this morning. Yes, he has
He's gonna be on some sort of satellite team. He's not gonna be on a factory team.
Has great vibes at HangTown. You see the times there. Was a 10th.
He
quicker
probably
than
goes
Hammaker.
to like.
Kitchen was 4th
like
behind
fucking,
Shimoda. Old Baby's 5th. Time is 6th.
No, not 72 Celsius. Hell no. I don't even know what Celsius is. I don't even know what 72 Celsius and Fahrenheit is.
Look, he was 20th.
I was just asking if you knew
okay,
the difference
so let me
between
help
Fahrenheit
you.
and Celsius.
0 degrees
times got so
Celsius
much
is
better.
32
In the
degrees
second
Fahrenheit.
session,
But
he ended up
Wait, what?
not qualifying. Keepers
0
rookie with
degrees
Phoenix Honda.
Celsius
We'll see if the 20th this
is
time
32
will
degrees
hold up,
Fahrenheit.
or if he gets quicker.
So like, I think
Like Riders are just about to unroll.
20-something.
They already have. There's Hammaker, and qualifying is underway.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
you're starting to see the track's starting to dry out. It's a little bit rougher, so I don't know if it's too much rougher.
Yeah, it snows.
Time's going to slow down that much from that first practice. As you can
Not
see,
where I'm at, but like
inside's really good.
in the mountains around here, it does.
Same, or maybe even a little bit faster now that they got some
Anywhere
trucks.
above like 4,000 in elevation
Normally here, that
and
first
higher
practice
get snow.
is where the fastest qualifying comes from.
Talk about that consistency with Hammaker. When you have conversation with him, there's so much.
So I'm not gonna touch too much on it because I got the video coming out. But next year, okay, if McAdoo's leaving pro circuit, that frees up a seat. Who gets that seat?
It was just wide open all the time.
Romano, Timmerman.
What I was talking about with
Do they bring out somebody in the hours like they've been talking? Anstey, Thrasher.
You know, there's so much pressure coming in. Sometimes when you get a bad start, it puts you in a spot to where you can't think and you're allowed to ride. And I feel
Nick
like
Romano
right
should
now,
have that
it's
seat.
37 degrees Celsius
he had
where
to make
he's
those
at.
passes.
He's wearing a
By the time
fucking
he got up
jacket.
in the lead, he was more relaxed. So
32 degrees is fucking cold. What are you talking about?
No, 37 degrees or 37 Celsius.
So everything's going to be
Oh, it's like 100 something degrees outside, but my house is 69 right now.
It's going to be hard for him to stay focused, but him being up front right now is a good sign for us.
I got that bitch on 69, I think,
The
right now.
fastest time at the moment. There's Di Francesco.
Yep, 69.
Moda third. So Hammaker looks like, yeah, he's already moved to the top.
So we got Hammaker first, Ryder second, Joe third, Kitchen fourth, and Davies fifth.
He just went a little bit faster than Ryder D. So, yeah, there's some parts that is where Levi is a little bit rougher than what it was earlier, but there's now ruts there. So I think a lot of these guys get to that harder soil, which won't pull the bike down as much.
Kitchen's gonna win a fucking championship next year in the West and calling it.
This is
He's not gonna win a fucking title.
Was fastest
That guy is
early
not
in the session
consistent
this
enough.
morning, and then was fastest
He
by a
can.
long
He has
way
a speed.
last
He
week,
just
and he's
he's a
rolling
fucking
right
head
now.
case.
Yeah, he missed his rut just a little bit. You can see that kind of messed his corner
He's
up,
like
but
Chase
I
Sexton's
like what I
younger
see
brother,
from
bro.
Levi
Yeah, and they're
last
good friends.
weekend.
They need to
That
stay the
first
fuck
moto
away
was
from each
great,
other.
and even that second moto, things went down. Obviously, rough form that
37
lap,
Celsius
but
can't be
the
right. What the fuck?
motorcycle kept fighting,
What is
and
37 Celsius in
Levi a
Fahrenheit?
little bit this
100
weekend,
degrees.
during the week,
Oh yeah, it's like
very
100
confident,
It's like
said
100
they were
outside right now.
working on things
Let's see.
with the motorcycle, but it also
Actually, I haven't been
himself,
outside at all
you know,
today.
he's in a
Yesterday
good
was
spot, so
102,
see if he can continue that this
103.
weekend.
But the
Yeah,
start,
yesterday
that has
up
really
here,
been the
Ryan,
thing
it
with the
was-
year or
Oh, it's
two.
91
Are you
degrees right now.
still
A high of
worried
100
about
today.
that?
Yesterday,
I
up
think
where I'm at, it was
worried,
40.5
Levi's worried,
Celsius.
everybody's worried. I mean, the competition is
I have
worried.
my
They
AC
want
at
him to get a bad
69.
start because
My electric
clearly
bill
he has
probably
the
wild.
speed, but I
I
think
don't. Yep,
for
I
him,
probably. I don't give a fuck
you know,
though.
just
You
in
hear
this
me
class,
bitching about
you know,
my
I kind of
AC
see if I had a
bill,
plan,
my
I'll just be,
electric
look, I
bill
want to be
all the
inside the top 10, and then the first lap.
That shit
and
stays
then
on
the second one, I
69,
wanna finish
dude.
in the top
I
five
am a
motos.
fucking ice cube in
Levi
my
has
house.
plenty of speed to do that, so see if he can do it today, Katie.
Yeah, that's one thing that
I mean,
Mitch
you're up
Meehan
to
and the team were
fourth, and
working
you got
on with
Juju.
Levi Kitchen
He
here
was even
this
fifth,
week.
or did he move
They
up?
said that they were working on that start technique. He has a tendency to wheelie on the start, and during the week, Mitch was like, he's good, he's got it down. He comes to one of these race weekends, and he does that wheelie thing again. So for them, it is a big focus. They have been working on it during the weekend. They are really crossing fingers that today Levi does get that start.
Thanks, Katie. Yeah, he has changed everything several times this year, from the bike, his own technique, and then it sounds like there's another attempt at it right
Better
now.
not
We
be
had
talking to
a
him.
portion of the Supercross season where Ken Roxon was helping him during the week on starts, but none of it has really worked consistently, and last week the starts weren't great either. If he can figure that out, it might be Curtis.
Yeah, Kitchen's a
everybody
fucking
else.
head
Moto
case,
now
dude.
in the mechanics area.
Yeah, you go back to last year, Levi rode great here, and you know, here's Joe's teammate Chance.
Imagine
Hopkins,
if it was
which
100
is a
in
big
humid
weekend
heat.
for
It
Chance.
gets like that
You know,
in
he has
Florida,
some
dude.
rode
I would
pretty
fucking
good
die.
last weekend at certain
Any
parts.
fucking
Not where he
bit of
wanted to be at,
humidity,
especially being, you know,
that's my weakness, dog. I'll die.
13 points down. Chance is obviously farther
I'm not
down
built
than
for
that.
humidity.
Think for
Not
him,
even 5%
it's
humidity.
another one, just
That's
like
why
his
I'm
teammates
shocked
got
you
to
even
get a
thought
start, 'cause
Miami.
when this guy
Because I've stayed
finds out
inside.
he can beat anyone, including
But to
Hayden.
work
It
outside,
doesn't matter if it's humid outside.
There's no
Dude.
reasons why
I don't give a
Wait.
fuck, dude. I'll be rich. I'll be inside. But to be working a manual labor job, you will never catch me over there.
Reaction to last week's ride.
Bro, it's still gonna be humid in your house. Is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, well then we'll scratch that idea. We're not going.
Just iron out the starts for me, and my riding was really good in the second moto. So definitely
Kenny
had a little bit of
says-
rust. I had to
and he
knock
lives
off
in
the first
Alabama. I
moto,
don't think
but
it's-
yeah, for me,
I don't think
just
it's
I feel
humid
more like
in
myself
Alabama
coming into
as
this
it is in
weekend.
Florida, but,
Let's get a
like,
good
he
start
says,
and get
dude,
out front, and
when he gets out of the
and
shower
should be good.
and wipes himself off with a towel.
Well, you hear the words from Chance Hymas there, and I asked him at the press
I bet you he has a
conference,
swamp. It sounds like he has a swamp cooler.
emphasis
I would have an AC, buddy.
Getting out front, trying to win the opener. He said, "No, I'm going to be more patient because I need a sustainable effort in 2026. I can't have a couple of great races and then exit the series with injury." So I think we saw that type of effort. Now, 10th in the first moto certainly needs to be better than that.
The humidity here is crazy with no AC too. Oh, who's that? 34. Is that Cochran?
That's Cochran again.
Have you didn't say Brick House Run an Island? Damn. Baton Rouge, LA. Louisiana, always humid and hot. Oh yeah, Louisiana. The Bayou. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, I agree with you, and
I'm a desert.
I want to go to Baton Rouge really bad.
You know, Casey Cochran he's had a rough day
I
so
want
far.
some,
if you look at it, going to come in here, just lose the
I want
front end.
some true jambalaya.
Easy to happen. The berms are
Pause.
not completely built, and this track has a hard
How is that? That's a
bottom to it, so
food.
just lost the front end there, but back on Chance Hymas, you know, I agree with him. Like, he has to have that consistency, but there's only been a couple times. I mean, maybe one actually I can remember.
My aunt likes going to Louisiana. She goes there at least a fucking couple times a year.
He doesn't hit the ground, but some of his injuries seem pretty.
Well, like for like Mardi Gras and shit like that, or.
That and some other stuff. She just likes the culture down there. She loves it.
To at least be up running near the front before we start moving towards next weekend.
Catching up with Julian Beaumer here, had that great second moto last week.
Only thing I truly want to see in my lifetime is the Northern Lights. I don't care how frozen I get. I want to see that shit. The KTM shop. I remember you saying that, man. That is dope.
He is 7th quickest.
Yeah, Julian wrote great.
What'd you think about the? I know you said you work. Okay, you said KTM shop.
For me, what I was really.
I know that, but what'd you think about the new Kawasaki 2-strokes that just dropped?
This was good. You know, really consistent. So looking forward to seeing what he does here today, Katie.
You know,
I still can't believe 2-strokes are back, bro.
He said actually in Moto 2 he was getting emotional that he had done so well. He obviously thought he was going to do well as he always hopes for, but he didn't.
I want to see Juju on a Yami, bro. Oh my god! Now that they're
4 weeks prior to the season in general, and remember, it was like 9 months ago.
Great food here. I hate seafood. See, that's I'm not a seafood person either.
A lot of recovery went into that, but he said the difference.
I'm Mexican and I'm not even a Mexican food person.
He said he did it the right
I'm
way.
generic.
He followed protocols. He took the long route home, which he means by that is he got all the care.
I would try like some fresh stuff. If I was ever in the Northwest, I would try like something from over there just to say I tried it.
Good snow crab.
Pause.
From this incident. So, with that confidence of
Shut
what
up.
he's done in the back of in the rear view, he feels very confident on the bike here today.
Good to hear. He finished 4th here last year. Actually started from Motocross last season.
There's not a lot of meat, but it's delicious.
Last year, the Northern Lights were visible from Arizona. Yeah, I slept through it. We need it for the sport. Hope others do the same. I do too.
Yeah, it's a tricky corner because those guys are hitting the step up with a lot of speed, but that corner actually.
I'm hoping Suzuki starts investing more into their programs.
So it's easy for guys to jump on the racetrack.
I do love fried catfish.
I'll smoke some salmon, bro, and throw some orange pills
you're right on that. And with Shimoda last week, I'll be honest, I was a little.
I don't think I've ever had catfish. Have we had catfish before, cousin?
Yeah. But that first qualifying session, seeing him in 3rd, I think that was a huge moment. And sure, no points are handed out in qualifying sessions, but the sentiment, the momentum, the positivity, the optimism that can come.
Catfish eats people. I don't know, man. That's weird.
What that showed going into the first moto, I think he's going to be in the fight here today.
Yeah, I agree with that, and you're right. The points aren't
what's that
given out in practice, but what it does allow you to do is believe that when it's time to race, like you have the speed. I think that's the biggest thing for a lot of guys. I know for me, it was practice kind of set up my whole day because otherwise, if I don't have that speed, then I get a start, then I'm like, I'm playing with like confidence that's not there. You know what I mean? And I think for these guys,
Fried catfish with hush puppies does not sound good.
His tough injury that he came back from, being around these other guys, like we talked about his teammates in the 450 class, that's nerve-wracking for a guy who has some injuries, and especially coming off the injury he did. So not surprising that he would be a little timid if he got a bad start, but for sure the speed is a good thing.
Any glaze on it
today?
The times you're looking at.
Dude, Romano riding solid, dude. This motherfucker deserves that seat. Where's he at in the points or standings? 20th? Okay, just don't go off the leaderboard. Just
in this session. So
how he looks right now riding.
Is second quickest in this session. So
let me see his segments. Okay, pause. But I'm watching dirt bike, so It's just it's a finicky area I was just in right now. I'm sorry, pause.
Jumps in there.
Okay, I'm sharing my screen
Crawfish
right
big
now.
here. One of the biggest sellers is 2 miles
It's hard
from
to
me.
come back to the truck and
Crawfish.
you're,
What are
like,
crawfish?
put down a
That's some
good
little
lap
things,
and
right?
you're like 12, 13, but the times
That's
are really
small.
close, and that just
That's
shows
like
you how
small
fast this
compared to what
racetrack
I'm
is.
talking about.
Later on today, it'll open up, but you got to get a good gate position. That's why these times matter here at HangTown, especially with
Hush,
the
do
little
I even know what hush puppies are? I know they're like little balls. I don't know what they are
Yeah, I
though.
love about watching Kitchen when he's letting
Pause.
it fly. The riders are all, I feel, all
Those
starting
round
to use
little
similar riding
whatever. I
styles.
don't even. Yeah, I don't know what they are though.
He
You're right
really
about that.
sticks out, and it is fun to watch when he's hustling. The body
like
English, we
fried
saw it last week, and we're seeing it again.
Yeah, fried something.
Yeah, it is, and when you watch Levi, what he does really well, I mean, a lot of people think all that movement and
Nickname
being,
Mudbugs.
energy, but sometimes what he does is by moving his body, he's able to, when the bike goes sideways, he squats,
My
he moves his
favorite
body
squid,
to keep
though.
that traction going. So
Ugh, I
his
tried to eat
movements
raw
have
squid
something
one
to
time.
me when I watch him.
Oh yeah, you a nasty motherfucker.
Like David Dillon was like another guy who
I,
kind of rode like Levi,
I thought
but
Stevie was
you
about to
study
say the
his
same
technique,
thing you
he's
said
actually
right now,
doing it
kid.
for
Like,
a
God damn,
purpose
bro.
and really good technique, if you ask me.
And making it work.
Yep.
Locking those feet on the pegs, also the
No,
40
but,
always.
Fried calamari, bro.
And let's
Yeah,
see if
that's
he can
good.
get up there.
Look, I
Right
thought
now,
you
he's
meant like
fifth overall, but probably on a
straight
flyer
up like
right now.
slimy, uncooked
Doesn't wanna
split.
get
I'm not
held up.
doing that.
Oh, no.
I think it happened.
Calamari. It's gotta be calamari.
Yeah, you see
That's
that body
disgusting.
movement, like
Cornbread
he's
fried.
moving, he's soaking up
Cornbread
that
fried.
motorcycle,
Okay, I
using
like
his body
cornbread.
to actually use as another level of
You,
suspension, and I think
you gonna
that's
eat your
what
cornbread?
he's on the racetrack. That's why he's really good. But on
Yeah,
the
cornbread
contrary,
fire.
If you're doing it
I like
off
the
the
fact
start,
that you're
since the
showing your
stars
age
are
with
basically a
that
straight
quote.
line, all that
That's a
movement
good ass
really
movie.
doesn't help you. Maybe
Don't
that's
eat your
one of the reasons why he
cornbread.
struggles
Yeah, it's like
with
fried
the
cornbread
stars
balls.
when
I
he's
put
on the racetrack.
Oh, they're fried cornbread balls. I didn't know that. Chopped onion. Okay, nah, you lost me with the chopped onion. I didn't know it was fried cornbread. I thought. Okay, I've been missing out my whole life. 'Cause I love cornbread.
Corn in there.
They've been working on it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I noticed a lot.
I've been missing out my whole life.
Off the gate, they almost hover and they stand up, they lean back, and they put all that weight in the rear tire. Sometimes if you're not on the right, throttle position, it really stalls the motorcycle out. So little technique issues that these guys can continue to work on.
Jig a leg.
Kitchen's still fifth as we catch back up to Shimoda here.
Shimoda looking like he got that intensity with him today.
See how
I think one of my favorite parts of that whole movie, bro, is when they're all, I'm that baby's pappy.
Yeah, I don't remember asking you.
I don't give a
Now
fuck.
you see the difference between Joe
You can't
and
quote
Levi,
life
how
without
much
saying
body
Bernie Mac
movement
quote.
Levi has
Don't knock it
there.
until I try it. Oh, I knock so many things that I have never even tried.
That your conventional rider,
If it don't look good, yeah, no, I hate on. Nope.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
But I do feel stupid about that fucking hush puppy thing. Fried cornbread sound. I love cornbread.
Feet off, probably
I thought it was like fried crab in like a ball, but maybe it'll.
It's probably different areas, but like here.
Yeah, it probably changes.
Cornbread, but
That'd
there's
be a good
like
lap,
pieces
not
of corn
Joe's
that
best,
like
but
they like put corn in their
solid.
hush puppies
Third
down
place
here.
right now.
It's fucking
Yeah.
fire.
A 154 or 155 that last lap.
Yeah, not seeing any changes here late in the session. We catch back up to
A
the
place where you
59
get
of
good
Cochran, as we
cornbread,
mentioned,
and
and a couple crashes, but good
I
to see
still
he's
can't
able to bounce
believe
back
I'm
up.
saying this. It's
Yeah,
that
Casey's
fucking
like, can we
famous
just start the
Dave's,
motos?
bro. Famous Dave's
Yeah.
got some good cornbread.
Yeah, not a practice day for him.
Yeah, bad day for Cochran. He's already gone down twice, 3 times actually. I think.
He goes by the rookie
One,
with the 511
two,
Triumph team.
2 or 3 times already. In 2 sessions.
Second, DeFrancisco third overall. It looks like Hammaker, unless Kitchen or someone is going to uncork it right here at the end. See what the lap times were going away.
Yeah, they went away quite a bit because even that was a 155 for Levi. So track's now slowing down.
So that is going to be it. Seth Hammaker is going to follow up.
All right, Hammaker, Davies, Ryder D, Juju, and Kitchen's your top 5 for
podium area so we could chat
qualifying
with
too.
Seth. And told me this morning no changes to the bike. Stayed out in California just for the travel aspect, but didn't really need to test.
Gonna have a different winner today. I'm calling it right now.
I would say this is probably a big boost for Steph.
In the 250 class.
Steph. Yeah, just because, you win and everybody's still talking about open. I think for you, when he's talking about that consistency, this is where it starts at. Now you backed it up. Now you're fastest in qualifying. Second practice where normally track's a bit rough. Make it a good day. Very consistent as well.
Yeah, absolutely fast in both sessions.
Who won
The
last
second
week? I
lap
didn't
was
even
good.
see.
Hammaker.
In any individual race, but throughout the year, you can count on him starting up front quite a bit. DeFrancesco, Shimoda, Davies top 4.
Deegan set personal best in every sector on that heater in qualifying 1, but still lost a lot of time in the 5th sector. 0.405 slower than Hunter there, 7th in the class, but he still got 1st in that qualifying 1. So he has more in the tank. That's crazy. And the track has slowed down, as we just seen.
Cross event today. Seth
My
Hammaker
bad, I mean.
and Jason Thomas. Monster Energy Fast Qualifier brought to you by.
Oh, my bad.
Thank you, Jason. Well, Seth Hammaker, you're one of the only riders to kind of improve your time in the second session. We weren't sure if it was going to speed up or not. Where'd you find a little bit more time in the second time out?
Yeah, I think some of the lines kind of got more developed. Only really on the early laps of that one, so I'm glad I threw one down early and then kind of got a little bit blown out and the lines were kind of crossing over each other, but I didn't know what to expect with that one. I thought the first times would hold with how smooth the track was, but overall I feel pretty good. Bike's working great. And yeah, ready for a good day. Just keep it calm. You know, low cortisol is what the goal is today. So in the rest
See,
of
he's
the
gonna.
week, but, yeah, just
Hammaker's gonna have a way better first half of the season. Once he fucking kind of kicks off that Epstein bar, and it like went. Just watch. Once we start getting more of the human, more East Coast, we're gonna have a Seth Hammaker fall off. No hate on him.
So far, so good for him. 450s are up next, folks. Stay with us.
Yeah, no hate on him. All right, I'm just gonna keep pausing the commercial so I don't have to edit out freaking commercial music. He has Epstein bar. That shit doesn't go away. If he doesn't do one thing right, whether it's his diet, like the sleep he gets, all that stuff, it's gonna kick off that Epstein bar. Look what happened to AP last year. Was it last year?
Yeah.
That Epstein bar, no joke, and he has it. So he has to be perfect with his fitness and his rest and recovery. Even on race day, he needs to, and what he's been doing, he's been adapting, changing his riding style. Like, what was he talking about last week? He's learned from the Lawrences, like training at their compound, and from Dazzy and them. He's learned how to use the time when he's in the air on jumps to rest instead of staying tense, holding on a throttle and just holding his breath or whatever you want to say. So I mean, he's adapting, he's learning, but airports, travel, delayed planes, all this shit. Any one little thing, he eats the wrong thing, gets like food poison, just anything, knock on wood. So, in my opinion, Seth is going to have a better first half of the season than the second. I may be wrong, me talking outside my neck, but that's just my little theory. We got 450 qualifying 2 coming up right now. It's a commercial, then the audio will be back up. We lost. All right, so Malcolm Stewart's out with a knee injury. Tomac's out with a torn muscle in his chest or his neck or something like that. Jet is riding. He didn't ride on press day yesterday, but he did ride for 2 weeks or 2 days this week. My opinion, he's in the back a little too soon.
RockyMountainATVMC.com with the largest selection of dirt bike parts, apparel, and accessories. Visit their website for the lowest prices, biggest inventory, and fast free delivery. RockyMountainATVMC.com. Get ready. Welcome back to Race Day Live, brought to you by Rocky Mountain ATVMC, which always puts together the fantasy picks each week, but this is what the fans had voted on during the week. Coming into the event, they thought it'd be Hunter Lawrence, Jet Lawrence, Jorge Prado top 3, Aiden Deegan 4th, but fantasy picks might be changing because Hayden Deegan ended up being fastest in the first session today, and I watch it and I feel like he rode a lot more like, as I would say, a 450 rider, a little less aggressive, a little less RPM, and then it paid off for the times. So Deegan might be one to watch today.
See, look at Deegan's already adapting to the 450. One thing about Deegan, and I've watching him these last few years, anytime he's had a bad day, race week, the next week he comes back stronger. He's never had back-to-back bad weeks, and you can even argue last week wasn't bad. It was his rookie debut, 5th place.
You know, that tough first practice, but so far a lot better here today, Jay.
Well, the big question for him is going to be the recovery. On the SMX Insider Show, myself and JT, we talked to Dr. McGinley about what the week might be like for a rider fighting back from injury.
Overhyped him,
recovery an active
and people
process
thought he
now.
was going to do like
recovery is not
he was
just
going to
taking
win.
time off and putting ice on it. We're pushing that
It's
envelope.
kind of hard to
of,
win whenever you have
getting
Hunter in his
information down,
prime right now
keeping
doing
things strong,
fucking
so that you
crazy
can
ass
get
shit.
back on the bike
Jet
sooner.
Lawrence doing
But
his
at the
thing.
same point in time, he's
Jorge
going to have to get
Prado's
on the bike
actually
and train and practice. So it's going to be a
he
balance
rode
on
great
not
last
worsening
week.
Yeah, he can hang with these dudes though. He got some stuff he needs to learn.
But
I'm sure they're working on him. Probably even
you can't
Saturday
simulate
night,
in the practice
Sunday,
ring
Monday,
of
I'm
what
sure,
you're going to go
he was
against. He
getting
needs to
worked
be
over.
out there with these
So
guys.
leading into
and
the
then
race,
that's how he
I
gets
agree.
better.
Riding time, practice
You
time,
don't get better by.
and
I mean,
not
I get it,
aggravating
dude.
the injury
Practicing, I
during the
get
week,
that. I
because
do
you
get
want to make
that.
sure you're ready to go.
Wait, hold on real quick.
So
Hold on, let me hear this.
at that
Hold on.
You can't perform if that
My bad.
area is still irritated and inflamed. So inflammation and healing is going to be primary, and then training, bike settings, everything else is going to be secondary.
All right, go ahead. My bad.
Who was that about?
Jet and his recovery.
What's going on there? Jet did ride 2
Anyways,
days this
you're
week,
not gonna.
but they did say he did ride less than Hunter.
Deegan
and he
seems
was
like he
originally supposed
practices
to
more
ride
in the real
yesterday.
race than he does
They
on
decided
the
not to do
practice.
that.
Well, look at Star. You have all those riders. You do race day simulations every day. Yeah, the skill level may not be there, but you still got J Coop. You know, you still got solid outdoor guys there.
Yeah, but you're talking about people who aren't even top 3.
J Coop, he was 4th place last week.
He's not a top 3 rider.
Are you what? You're crazy as fuck for thinking that, J Coop. The only thing that separates him, like let's say Supercross, is his whoops. If he did better with his whoops, he would be up there fighting for wins. Well, which he kind of almost does. He's a little slack and a little bad, but he's been on a new bike this season. Outdoors too, you can say he's better outdoors. He's a top 5 guy, and any one of those top 5 guys could win. It just depends if they're on that day or not. And somebody like Hunter and Jet, they're on every day.
Shift more, right? Shift more. He wants to over-rev. He wants to override the motorcycle because he's, in short, he's still riding it like a 250. That's what all that means. The one thing he can do is just every time you can consciously think about
Deegan up to 3rd in the session, Jet 1st, Prado 2nd, Hunter's right there 4th, AP 5th.
Well, it's working on lap time, but
he's looking a lot. He's looking a lot better, more comfortable on this.
He was throwing that thing around.
I didn't. Obviously, we didn't get to see the first qualifying.
Yeah, well, you can get away with that in that
dude,
first practice because it was so smooth and use that 450 power if you buried it in. But
I don't know who said it right now, but they said he's riding like a he's still trying to ride like a 250.
So
Yeah, too aggressive, but he'll iron that out.
What I did like is that step up where we were talking about Chance Hymas jumping off the racetrack. You notice how Hayden Deegan jumped basically all the way into the corner. And what that allows is once the bike lands, that rebound, it's like one full motion in that next corner. So he cuts off the corner. He doesn't allow the bike to be upset. So that was beautiful. But then he comes by the mechanics there, really, aggro, and obviously he's losing a little bit of time.
Yeah, Brian said that he asked for the teams can help the rider back the power down with mapping, and Hayden did not want any of that last week. He said, I want all of it, and I'll try to control it. And I think now they've realized that might not be the best move. So it's a work in progress for sure, Hayden.
Yeah, they'll figure it out. Every week, Deegan's going to get better.
Just listen to Prado, how the low RPM.
He's got the best on his bat in his corner right now.
I'm gonna leave the Discord.
You hear that, and Brian's like,
when I do your road, I'm
he's not gonna be riding at Prado
make a
RPM
video,
anytime
so
soon.
I'm
He's
gonna
like, no,
use
that's not happening in a week, but
All right, bro.
they hope to slowly but surely
Appreciate it.
We'll see you here in a little bit.
to that bike. You see the international finishers. It was an all international podium last week. Then you had Ferrandis and Harrop riding well, the Frenchman and the Danish rider.
They did 1 million starts. That was the word the Deegan camp used this week. So
For me, the sure thing. I knew he was going to do good. I mean, if no crashes or anything like that is going to happen. The guy's good, really good. He had a great Supercross season. Another race, I think he'll do good as well here today. But yeah, I think last weekend was a huge boost for him. Now starting to compete for a win, JT.
He is going to compete for a win here soon, Jake. I firmly believe that, and I guess you could say he was close last week.
You know what? I
maybe
can't
not,
lie,
on the,
dude.
on the second,
Everyone's all
on the,
about
on the
this
hour
Jet
clock, he
and
wasn't as
vegan
close,
shit.
but like form-wise,
But
he
not
got a
one
lap,
person's
did
talking
all the
about the
things that would
Jorge
show
and
he's getting
fucking
close. But
other
Weege, I wanted to touch what you
shit.
Because
said.
Jorge's gonna get exposed at a point this year too.
Yeah,
He's
but
good
I
as
don't
fuck,
think
but
this rivalry between him and Hunter is fucking
just
insane.
abandon what got you here. You can't abandon what is
Prado up to first, Sexton into third, but now J Coop into third, Sexton fourth, Deegan fifth.
incremental adjustments and improve. You don't want to completely try to change the fundamentals of what you do well. You know, Jet
Jet's
Lawrence and
looking
Hayden
more
Deegan
like
are
Jet
never
this
going to
week,
look
though.
identical at the way they attack a racetrack, and they probably shouldn't. I think it would slow both of them down to try to do what the other guy's doing.
Yeah, I think you're right, and I think that's the way they're looking at it. You're just gonna incrementally move that direction. But yes, you got to do what you already did to make it work. What are you seeing here with the number 1, by the way? Because this is obviously the big question every week. Does he look like Jet Lawrence?
Well, from the opening lap in this exact section, I noticed that he was able to use his legs to hop over these bumps, and that's the biggest thing that, just like that.
Track and power can be different on each track. Hard pack versus deep float. Yep, that's what I'm saying. He's gonna have some bad races coming up, but he's looking so much better than last year.
Really hard, like compression to G's. That's where he has to work around. But
Hunter back into the mechanics area.
Maybe maneuver around that compared to where
He's fighting with that suspension.
He can get light. Here at HangTown, you're going to have to be, it's a technical racetrack, even though it's a motocross track, it's very technical, meaning jump to the outside.
He's gonna back up to third, 151.072.
Now he's going to be able to go 3 out of this.
What's Jet
get
at
over
right
this
now?
next section.
Jet second with a 150.5. Oh, now Jet went up to first now, 149.8.
But little things like that, this track allows you to do, where Paula is kind of your true motocross, where it's just
really good
just go fast. You know, if you attack the sections, you can build speed that way. Here, HangTown's a little bit different.
You see the green there. Right now, Lawrence is tracking to have the fastest time. Let's see if it holds.
That was beautiful.
And it does.
Yep. But you noticed it, like he's charging, but he's also very light on the motorcycle, where last weekend at Paula, you can see his body, like it just seemed really hard. You know, a lot of, you know, hard G's, not that lightness where...
See, we're slowly working towards this Deegan versus Jet shit. Deegan got the first qualifying, looking like Jets can get the second qualifying, unless Deegan gets a fast lap, but there's shot for shots. Look what happened last week too. Followed each other through the pack. Next year is when we're really going to get it, but we're going to get a lot of build up towards it. What's that if?
Literally looked like he celebrated it here. It was such a big win. It sounded like for that.
He's going to be all right.
Yeah, it was great. Now, you know, Hunter, what he's talking about, the bike being a little bit higher, you know, trying to get a
Start time at 12 Pacific time. Let you know right now.
What I was saying, you can really charge into those sections. It would have been easy to go to Paula and be too soft. You know, where you come here, you could be too stiff, and so stuff, as you notice, with
1 o'clock
not able to get
Pacific time.
Bumps, maybe because his bike's a little bit stiffer like that, where you saw Jet was able to hop over that. So they'll continue to work on that, but still, he looks good.
Guys, watch Hunter circulate here. We'll see his time. SMX Playoff presented by Monster Energy coming in September. Be there when history gets.
Mute that song real
See, if I
quick.
had Jet, I would have returned to the SMX.
But how would he? He had no points. He wouldn't even made it in.
And don't miss the 2020
Fucking song, dude.
Branson. Supermotocross.com is the place for tickets and details.
Being about to be on a fast lap right here.
Hunter did not change the order of the times there. So it's still Jet Lawrence's time for the first session out front of Deegan's time for the first session. Jet from session 2. On track right now, it's Jet Lawrence, Prado, Deegan, Hunter Lawrence, Justin Cooper. That is the top 5 in this session.
The 3 smoothest guys on the racetrack, you know, the way they ride the motorcycle. Here, let's check out Hayden Deegan. You know, one of the things that, you know, the RPMs and the way Hayden rides, I think in the 250 class, being loud and being aggro the way he was put a lot of fear in his guys in the 250 class. So maybe a little bit of that, just the way he rode, his presence. presence made those guys change. And when you get on the 450, that doesn't necessarily work against the number 1 at 96. So as much as I'm hearing that they were talking about the RPMs and gearing was an issue for him, I didn't really see that. I just see he's going to have to continue to get better.
I think he let off.
It wasn't like I was watching him and he was like in first gear or something, and I'm like, that's why he's not fast. I think they just got to get better, JT.
Yeah, just wanted to touch on Jet really quick. You see him pulling out of the mechanics area. You didn't show me the lap times, and I know it's really hard to not have bias looking at the screen there, but if you did not show me that and you just said, hey, where are we at compared to last weekend and what you saw at the opener, I would say we are miles better. Not a little bit better, a lot better. And that's just in form, that's in aggression, that's him not favoring one side of his body around the racetrack, him able to push in certain sections. So we'll see what that means on the race. You know, we got third last week, so there's only so much better to get, but he looks a lot better in my eyes, guys.
100%. 100% JT, he does. And fortunate for him, the lap times agree with him as well.
Checking in with Mikkel Harrop, who whole shot that.
Yeah, qualifying still right now. 250s already ended. We're about at the end of 450s right now.
He said it was race intensity. He had not raced for a long time because he doesn't race Supercross. A little off-track excursion there. But he said this is funny. He's like, I did not pass a single rider last week. So I whole shot the first moto. Second moto went down. I was catching some people, but I didn't pass anybody. And I'm like, it's like the opposite of the hard charger. And he's like, but you know what? Not passing people is okay if that means I'm just getting good starts.
Yeah.
So he wasn't upset about it.
Yeah, no, that's a good thing. You got to like, well, I didn't pass anybody. Well, what place did you start? That's where we're going to start at. But yeah, I think he rode good. He'll get better. I mean, he had a breakout route last year. I mean, on that 250, he's a bigger kid, so he should fit this bike a little bit better. Expect good things out of him this year.
Hey, there's the number 7 of Aaron Plessinger. We were bench racing last night because we did a show for the
AP Triumph's looking like.
He's had some good rides in HangTown.
Yeah, no, he's had some great rides, but he also came into HangTown with a lot more momentum than he does this year.
Yes.
I don't know if that can, you know, continue. But anytime you show up at a race, you have some good performance, like you'll have those better feelings, but he's had a really a rough year, a lot of injuries, not a lot of time on the motorcycle, so hopefully the AP to number 7 bring it back here in HangTown.
The vibes can only overcome so much.
It only can overcome. They drop that gate in that opening lap, so it brings you back to reality real quick.
Checking back in with Hunter Lawrence here on the 96.
Hunter down.
See that often from him.
Yeah,
Hunter's having a bad qualifying.
He couldn't put it out, but
he's fighting with that suspension.
yeah, get it out the way. Okay.
See, it's not looking good for old Hunter today.
All right, it's gonna come down here. You can see the bike bouncing. Everything looks pretty good.
He's been in the pits or the mechanic section twice already, trying to get that shit fixed.
I don't know if he hit like a rock that kind of threw the lost his front tire, but unless, like you say, ran out of talent really quickly.
Get out of the way.
You get out of the way. That's my dad's keywords. You just ran out of talent, son.
Wow.
It was a little harsh back in the day.
Oh, man, I didn't think that was one of the things.
Prado, Jet, or Deegan for the win today. One of those three.
As the clock has expired, could it be Jet Lawrence on top? Don't know if anyone else is still hammering. And maybe the rematch. Last week, obviously, so much hype. Jet v. Deegs. And they ended up 3rd and 5th. But now they could be 1-2 in qualifying. Sporandis on that Red Bull Troy Lee Designs Ducati. I heard some big bike changes for his teammate Justin Barcia. Fewer changes.
Yeah, big changes for Barcia on his bike this week.
Battling around that top 10, and that's right where he is right now.
Seen a video of someone saying Deegan qualified first, and how's Jet going with the injury? Cheers. Yeah, qualifying 1, Deegan 1. Right now, Jet just got the overall best time on 149.8. Deegan's still second overall with the 150.3, so they're not too far off. The track was a little slower, but I mean, not for Jet. Jet's Jet.
Barcia said he flipped the bike completely upside down, changed everything. Hoping for
It's gonna be a good day, man. Hunter's struggling.
These are the results from qualifying in the 450 division. Jet Lawrence fastest.
But Jet's looking. I mean, he still got that foot injury, dude. But you can't tell when he's on the bike.
Probably no surprise to see those 5 in the mix. Solid riding by RJ Hampshire last week. He is 6th in the Rockstar Husqvarna. Chase Sexton 7th. Cooper Webb just outside the top 10. Marchbanks Harrop right behind him. So the Monster Energy Fast Qualifier powered by the Grocery Outlet is Jet Lawrence. Here is Katie.
The fastest qualifiers. Jet Lawrence here today, and what I loved was your mechanic, Christian Ducharme, in the Mechanics Tower. Gave a big old fist bump and a smile. You're smiling as well. How important was that run for you here?
It wasn't important, but it's just good to know I can still do a hot lap, I guess. But yeah, no, it's been a while since.
Yeah,
we've
it's
been
a
up
hot
here,
lap.
so
It's not
it
completely
was,
different
good to
than
get a,
30 plus 2.
Yeah, pole position in this one, and yeah, Christian was pretty happy about it because it's been a minute. But no, I'm looking forward to the day. The track's fun. It's going to get nice and rough, and yeah, I'm excited to get into it.
This is your 23rd career fastest qualifier in your 29 races. Congratulations. He can, guys, accomplish that fast lap again.
Yeah, no doubt. Maybe a little boost there as he works his way back from injury. And we're going to go from
That
one
cortisone
fast
shot hitting right
motor
now.
gun on the bike to another. Yes, Katie yourself got to learn to ride with the family. This is really cool. And just explain, you wanted to just see what this is like in the most real way possible.
Yeah, so this was a moment that I had the opportunity. I'm glad a Honda was up on here. I went to the Honda Education Riding Center.
All right, so for my
California. I got a
picks for RM Fantasy, Jet, Deegan, Prado, Hunter, Chase, and my wild card, Frederick Noreen.
My husband got on the bike. He said he was going like 15 miles an hour. He was like, I'm the new Aaron Plessinger. He was stoked. And there was so much joy in learning it. But I think from a reporter's perspective and being able to get on top of the bike and understand the technicalities was really critical for me. But it also gave me such a huge perspective on what these riders are doing, how heavy the bikes are. The mechanics are like superheroes pushing those through the pits. It was just such a good time, and I'm so grateful to have been able to share it with my family. And I told my husband, though, I actually wanted him to come on board so we could debrief like true riders fashion at the end of the day. So thanks again for making that happen.
That's the pitch for her and her husband to maybe get some of these and ride them all the time. Once it starts, it's hard to stop. Well done, Katie. And that's not all the racing taking place this weekend. Yesterday was the first moto of the year of the Women's Motocross Championship powered by Synchrony. Let's show you the highlights. Still have Moto 2 coming up this afternoon. Lala Turner, defending champ, gets out front on a Friday.
Yeah, well, she spent a lot of time out front last year. That's why she had the #1 play. But this is Charlie Canning in third position, going to make her way up in a second. But who you will not see is Lala. She was so far out front, but this was the second lap. Watch, she's going to lose the rear and go down. And then Charlie's going to come in the picture here in a little bit. That was one lap. That was one lap.
Don't think Hunter will bounce back from qualifying. I mean, he could. He definitely could. He's just having a bad day, man. Bad 2 sessions so far. He definitely can bounce back, but the way Prado, Deegan, and his brother look, night and day difference compared to him right now.
She goes off the racetrack right here, trying to get back on pretty hard. Ends up getting the penalty for, gassing it going down the racetrack, but was able to hold on to position. Lala sticks it in, and then only with a couple laps left, the same section. Charlie's going to go to the outside. Lala goes to the inside, and it makes that pass. It's on the very last lap. Charlie gets past, and Lachlan goes on to win this race after going.
That was a boss pass by Lala.
And the way she sent that corner to make it happen on the last lap. A lot of interest in the Cannon versus Turner battle this year. That did not disappoint. Now, Cannon, because of the off-track excursion and going fast off-track, takes a 1-position penalty. So Nielsen will end up credited for second.
All right, so my team for the Vital MX team: Deegan, AP, Dylan Ferrandis, Justin Barsha, then Cole Davies, Juju, Brandon Ray, Minier, and Jaimes.
This afternoon. So let's hear from the riders that crossed checkers 1 and 2 yesterday. That's Turner and Cannon.
That was just a good race pass. I left the inside open. I was a bit slow around that outside, and she just had the momentum up on the inside. So, I just know now that if she's behind me, I need to be on my game and block all the inside. So
She's a 2-time fucking champ. What do you mean if she's behind you, be on your game?
making me want it even more.
She's the number 1.
To a lead and then crash, and I was way back there. I didn't think I was gonna make it. They were very far, but it took me a few laps to get to her, and then when I got to her, we battled for a little bit, and I just made an aggressive pass and got me the win.
I don't know. Okay, I don't know the details, but next season she's gonna be on the Star Yamaha 250. I think she signed with it. I don't know if she's just riding. I mean, if she's riding the bike, obviously she's on the team. So look for Lala to be on this with Star Yamaha next year, man.
HangTown gate drop o'clock. 450's a race right
All right, that's it for our qualifying race day live. We will be back. What time is it? 11, 12 in 2 hours. I guess as of right now, we are gonna have the race in the Discord, so things could change. What's up, Swamp? Let's see what Swamp. I see that Jet is the fast. Can he break top 3 today? I got Jet for the win today. I got Jet for the win, so I got Jet, Deegan, Prado, Hunter, and then fuck, I forgot what my 5th was. But all right, so we'll be back in 2 hours. We'll have the race. As of right now, we got the race in the Discord. But you know, things may change. I'll put an announcement in beforehand to let everybody know. Yeah, man, HangTown. It's gonna be a crazy day. We got the woman motocross, second moto 2 in between, 250s and 450s. 250s are wide open so far. I mean, Handmakers qualifier, but we got that PC curse that I really think is true. So stay tuned. We will be back.